This video is being brought to you by Cutting Edge Gamer. If you upgrade graphics cards often, Cutting Edge Gamer is the perfect option for you. Lease the newest graphics cards on the market, such as Nvidia's RTX 20 series, for a low monthly payment. Click the affiliate link below in the description to find out more. So Epic Games is covering refunds for people who back Shenmue 3 on Kickstarter, hoping to get it for the PC on Steam. This is interesting, and I'm going to give you my take on it. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. So if you remember, during E3 2019, Deep Silver kind of slyly revealed that Shenmue 3, a game that was backed on Kickstarter and received over $6.3 million, would be an Epic Games Store exclusive. Keep in mind that Deep Silver also published Metro Exodus, and we remember that whole fiasco where at the 11th hour, Metro Exodus was pulled off of Steam for pre-order, and then it became a timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store. Deep Silver, I guess, enjoys pissing off their customers a lot. Now, of course, backers, when they found out that Shenmue 3 on PC was going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive, were understandably mad. Keep in mind, the Kickstarter for Shenmue 3 was back in 2015, and it was promised to be on Steam. People backed the game thinking that if they wanted the PC version, they would get a key for Steam. Then all of a sudden, again, at the semi-11th hour, oh yeah, now it's an Epic Games Store exclusive. And when people asked for a refund on Kickstarter, this is the official reply that they received. Thank you very much for contacting us. The launch was previously planned for distribution on Steam. However, it was decided together with Deep Silver after much discussion that the Epic Games Store would be the best distribution platform option. Shenmue 3 will be distributed through the Epic Games Store and will require the Epic Games Store client to activate. We apologize for the sudden change in platform. However, refunds will not be granted for this change. We thank you for your support and look forward to delivering the Shenmue experience fans everywhere have been waiting so long for. Now, again, people were understandably mad. This isn't, competition. This isn't fair competition. They were promised something, and then it's not being delivered to them, and they considered it false advertising, which is against Kickstarter's guidelines. Well, here comes Epic Games to the rescue. Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, posted this on Twitter just a couple days ago. Epic is funding the cost of all Kickstarter refunds resulting from Shenmue 3's move to the Epic Games Store, so that refunds won't reduce WiseNet's development funding. When future games go Epic exclusive, which if Steam doesn't change their ways, they will, after offering crowdfunding rewards on other PC stores, we'll either coordinate with colleagues at the other stores to ensure key availability in advance or guarantee refunds at announcement time. Now, this really annoys me more than the fireworks I'm hearing outside right now, because I am recording this on July 4th. There's multiple things here that bother me. Now, of course, this is Epic Games responding because it puts them in a negative light again, and Deep Silver in a negative light, because like I said, they were the publisher of Metro Exodus, and they did the same crap with Metro Exodus, so they're following the money. All the things about the better experience. Look, I know that Steam, and I've said this before, has its issues, but everyone says, it looks nice, but the Epic Games Store is threadbare. Okay, it's a fledgling store that needs a lot more. It needs to mature. It needs more features. Steam issues aside, is a more established digital distribution platform. And so what is the benefit of games going to the Epic Games Store? It's the revenue share, Lebowski. That's what it is. It's all about the 88% revenue share that developers get, and Epic Games only takes 12%. Steam offers tiers where if a game makes more revenue, they get a bigger cut. For example, if a game makes over $10 million on Steam, developers get 75%. Valve gets 25%. Any game that makes less than $10 million of revenue, Valve takes 30% of the revenue of a game that's distributed on Steam. Now, when you go up to $50 million, if a game makes $50 million of revenue, the share to developers gets bigger. It's 80% for developers if they distribute their game on Steam, and Valve takes a 20% cut. But it still ain't coming close to what Epic Games is offering. Across the board, doesn't matter how much revenue your game makes, Epic is going to give developers 88% of the revenue, which is still more than what Steam's offering at any tier of revenue. So Valve, There's many other issues that you have, but alone, this again, just match the revenue share. Match it with how dedicated people are to Steam, with how many millions upon millions of people use Steam. If you just offer the same revenue share that Epic Games is, this whole last minute exclusivity crap, a lot of it will die down. Now I know there's other issues that developers have with Valve and Steam, so on and so forth, and the Steam customer service sucks, and there's a lot of things that Valve can do to improve Steam. But starting with that would be a huge step in the right direction. Matching Epic Games revenue share, the Epic Games Store revenue share, that's 88% for developers and 12% that Epic Games takes. You doing that, Valve, would be a huge move, because you're going to keep losing these big AAA games, okay? Whether it be a timed exclusive or a straight up exclusive. And eventually, no matter how many people are pissed off at the Epic Games Store, they're going to be like, look, I want that game, that AAA game on PC, so I'm going to have to download the Epic Games Store client and give Epic Games my money. But now to Deep Silver. You got to stop doing this crap. I know you're following the money. I know, bigger revenue share. Stop making, we're doing what's the best experience for the gamers. No, you're not. You don't care about that. You care about the bigger revenue share. You care about putting more money in your pocket. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. But if you promise something from the get-go on a Kickstarter, okay? If you promise something, you can't back out on it. You did the same thing with Metro Exodus. Now, of course, it was WiseNet that, was on the Kickstarter and said we'll distribute the game through Steam on PC. But it doesn't matter. You're the publisher, and I'm sure that was where a lot of the talks went on behind the scene. Look, we'll make a crap ton more money if we distribute Shenmue 3 on the Epic Games Store. We get a bigger cut right away. Let's just go there. How is the experience going to be better, Deep Silver? Which, fine. Again, look, competition needs to happen. And it's amazing for once to see one of these digital distribution platforms make Valve and Steam break a sweat. Gaben right now is probably sitting home sweating, kind of nervous, because there's finally another digital distribution platform giving his a run for its money. But you don't want to piss off the consumer, Deep Silver. Look, fine, I get it, and now you have Epic Games making good on people who only wanted PC keys for Steam. They're coming forward and making good on that, and they said if anything like this happens in the future with a Kickstarted game or whatever, so on and so forth, whatever platform it was promised on, if it becomes an Epic Games Store exclusive or timed exclusive, they'll either work with the other company and get keys, or they'll give backers who were expecting a key from another digital distribution platform and don't want it on the Epic Games Store, they will give them refunds. But in case you didn't know, after you did this 2 times, Deep Silver, one time with Metro Exodus, pulling it from Steam and putting it on the Epic Games Store as a timed exclusive, and now with Shenmue 3, people don't like this crap. And they're going to start disliking you as a publisher if they don't already. So cut the crap and stop pulling these anti-consumer moves, because it's making you look terrible. And people don't forget things like this quickly. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.